Hey, ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah! Hey, good job, man. You did good. Today's video is sponsored by CSR Racing 2. Now here's something cool. I actually play this game and I love it. So it's cool that we're working with them today. Before I tell you a little bit about it, I have a link for you in the top of the description. You guys can download CSR Racing 2. It is an awesome game. It's a lot of fun and you can play with me. CSR Racing 2 is a super fun game that you can play online with your friends and rank up a bunch of stuff. There's hundreds, literally hundreds of photorealistic cars. There's exotics, there's tuners, there's muscle cars, there's whatever you want. There's some crazy stuff on here. When you unlock your favorite car or you like a certain car, you can keep ranking it up. You can do customization, including paint, livery, calipers, interior, stuff like that, including your own license plate. You can customize it however you want, and then you go and race it. You upgrade your car, you keep upgrading, and then there's a story mode. As you keep on progressing through the game, you can start getting a little cooler cars. You keep winning races like this. Then, as you keep leveling up through the story mode, you can go through ladder races, you can do online races, and that allows you to get more money, and that allows you to keep upgrading your cars. You can get better and better cars, you go through the tiers, and as you keep winning races, you just keep getting cooler cars. Like I said, I do actually play this game. My crew is Shanks Squad. If you guys want to join, you guys can play with me. Use the link I have for you in the top of the description. Now, enjoy the content. Good morning. Today is finally the day. We're bringing the Honda to Susie's. Everything's bolted down in the engine bay. Finally gonna get the second turbo on the car. Now we got a little bit of a road trip and the Dadmobile. I hope this is blowing all the glass shards out of the car. Hey yo, there's a sign now. I know where to turn. All right, we're here. Looks like we should be good. Nothing flew off. So we're at turn 5, Fab. I like the sign, by the way. This is Kevin, and he's gonna strap another turbo onto the Civic. You always do the craziest, weirdest crap in this garage, man. Oh, dude, very cool. You got some crazy stuff going on in here. Trying to do a donut, bro?
Trying, I did.
Let me see it. I see the marks, but I just don't, I want to see it from my own eyes. I just thought it was amazing. The first thing I do when I pull up is I see a giant donut mark with a four-wheeler right in the middle. So, wow. Start going back. Go really slow because the intercooler will hit. Dude, slammy boy. Oh yeah. Keep going. You might be good at this angle. There we go. That actually worked way better. We've got lots and lots of goodies. The old turbo that did us so good on the other Civic. We've got some more intercooler piping. I've got the radiator in here. It's a little wet. I had to wash it off. I know we're gonna need that for like fitment. Got a pretty good amount of room to work. All right, Chief, what you thinking?
Oh, I'm just taking a gander.
At least you got a little bit of room.
We'll get that radiator in there so we know how much.
Yeah, so the radiator goes here. I do have a new fan though, if we needed to have a different fan, because that shroud's pretty big. Okay. I have a smaller one from Ishimoto, so we have that. And then I've showed you guys how the sequential turbo is gonna work. We're gonna have to end up figuring out basically like where the secondary turbo is gonna go. And then from there, exhaust to T3 exhaust, compressor housing to intake, and then from the other compressor housing to the intercooler. It's kind of a fun little deal. It's like just makes a little circle of turbo. There we go. So with the smaller fan, that does give us a pretty good amount of room. Hell, if you want, man, we can put the other turbo right here out the hood. That actually might not be a terrible idea.
2 hours later.
So with the turbo kit, it gave us a flange for the T3 turbo. And the smaller turbo is a T25. It's a replacement for an SR20. So I ran down the street and I got the right flange and the internally gated T25. Now I went ahead and got the old downpipe, or that would be an up pipe, I guess, the old exhaust off of the turbo, and now we can mess with this accordingly. And got a Vibrant T3. It's already like rusted. That's been on the shelf for a little bit, dude. I mean, like,
we'll probably have to rotate this a bit.
Yeah. I figured we needed to clock. I mean, this still needs to be clocked and stuff like that, so that could probably work.
The inlet of the turbo.
Oh, true. You can do it below. I mean, that's really close to the sleeve, so I couldn't do that. But like, you could aim the compressor housing up. You go up and around. As long as there's nothing like in this general vicinity. I mean, seriously, even if it has to be right here, I don't really care. I think something like that might be the move, because that also eliminates a lot of travel. I think that might work, dude. That little turbo sticking out the hood. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and clock this around to the other way. That should be about good. Man, for how many times we two-stepped this with this turbo, zero shaft play, man. eBay's the move. With the turbo being right here, I'm definitely gonna have to do some sort of heat management on the exhaust manifold. So I'm editing the video right now, and going over it, I just noticed that my camera did not record like 60% of the day yesterday. So I have some pictures, and thankfully I have some phone video that I can show you guys. But like I literally spent like 3 hours making very high quality, good shot, slow-mo video with all the stuff, and dude, it's literally all gone, and I have absolutely no idea how it happened. As I was saying, I'm gonna need some heat protection on the exhaust manifold. I'm gonna need some heat protection on the downpipe. Actually, I have a downpipe. Oh my God. So thankfully I did come home with this because I needed some bolts. He made this up pipe, I guess. I had this beautiful cinematic where he literally fabricated all of this with his TIG, and it was awesome. It was fun. It was sick. It was cool. Like, we fixed all this up, and I'm sorry, Kevin. I filmed you doing really good stuff. My camera decided to say no. This gets mounted on the turbo. Secondary turbo goes here. Now I'll show you some footage of what we did once we mounted the second turbo. At this point, here is the sequential turbo setup. All right, I'm gonna give you guys a look at this. This is absolutely wild. It's not done yet, but I literally have a headache now. As you guys can see, we've mounted it up. It's really good. It looks so cool. But here's a couple more pictures. So at this point in the vlog, Kevin is now making the wastegate flange. Yeah, none of the really awesome stuff I filmed was on the video. Very cool, guys. Yay! Haha! That's wild. Alright, little update. Kev made a wastegate tube for it. So now we can mount the wastegate on that. Because the externally gated one is here. The other one is internally gated. Nice. And aside from me heat wrapping that, like, that portion of the exhaust is pretty much done.
Either come this way.
Cool.
And down.
Got that eBay gate, bro. This is crazy.
Down out the bottom.
This is awesome, man. That'd be cool to have it. We'll end up having like some sort of exhaust, and we'll just put them close together. Okay, so we're calling it quits on this for today. We made really good progress. I put the little piece that he made in the car. Really excited. We've got this clocked correctly to where, you know, oil feed can be good, wastegate fits on, and it's in a good position. What I need to do is I need to go home, order some couplers, and get a few more things here and there. We should have all of the mandrel bent pieces that we need, and then we'll come back for part 2 of this portion, and then we're going to finish up the intercooler piping and getting all the other lines and stuff figured out, get some heat wrap done. I can't believe that this is like actually coming together. It looks so crazy, and it's wild that we're actually making this happen. Going home, Thanks, Kev. I'll see you soon. Get this sucker finished up. And my daily advice for you guys today is gonna be, don't sacrifice your future for a moment of the present. It's super easy, kind of multitasking, backing up the trailer. It's super easy to get lost in what's happening right now in the present, and there's a lot of things we do that can sometimes sacrifice our future for one little decision we make today. And sometimes it's a shortcut, sometimes it's a good or bad decision, sometimes it's a shortcut we try and take. But I want to say, make sure that you guys are doing your best to keep the future in mind, and to never let the present right now ruin what you have going for you in the future. So that's something that I think needs to be said. A lot of people just focus on what's going on right now, and so this decision, even though it might hurt me in the future, it's convenient for me. Don't fall susceptible. Don't be susceptible to stuff like that. I'm so incredibly excited at the fact that we are finally getting this moving. Dude, you have no idea. I'm gonna go home. Have a good day. Oh, and by the way, make sure you watch those 2 videos that are right in front of your face, because guess what? They're good. Ooh, stinky. Who pooped? Ooh, dude, it smells so bad.